just hours before Donald Trump lands in China, Beijing has drawn its red line. In a dramatic warning ahead of the high-stakes summit, the Chinese embassy in the United States unveiled 4 major red lines that Washington must not cross. The 4 red lines are Taiwan, democracy and human rights, political systems and development paths, and China's right to development. Beijing has repeatedly insisted that the United States must not interfere in what it considers China's internal affairs, or support what it calls the separatist government in Taipei. China considers Taiwan an inseparable part of its territory. Any foreign military support for Taipei is viewed by Beijing as an interference and a direct provocation. Chinese President Xi Jinping has made his position clear before. If necessary, China will take Taiwan by force. Xi has also previously told Trump that Taiwan remains the most sensitive and critical issue in U.S.-China relations. Before boarding Air Force One for Beijing, Trump called Xi Jinping a friend and somebody that we get along with. Trump added that he plans to discuss the war involving Iran, a country the United States has accused China of supporting.
What is your message to President Xi as it relates to the Iran war?
Well, I think number one, we're going to have a long talk about it. I think he's been relatively good, to be honest with you. You look at the blockade, no problems. They get a lot of their oil from that area. We've had no problem, and he's been a friend of mine. He's been somebody that we get along with, and I think you're going to see that good things are going to happen. This is going to be a very exciting trip. A lot of good things are going to happen.
Do you think he needs to intervene at all with the Iranians?
I don't
think he can help in any way?
No, I don't think we need any help with Iran. We'll win it one way or the other. We'll win it peacefully or otherwise. Their Navy's gone. Their Air Force is gone. Every single element of their war machine is gone. They've killed a lot of people. They've killed 42,000 people at least over the last month and a half. We win.
Mr. President,
no matter how you cut it.
Mr. President, do you believe your visit to China will impact of international economy and price of oil?
It's going to be a positive. We're going to have a very good meeting. I spoke with President Xi. We both look forward to the meeting. It's going to be great.
Mr. President,
Mr. President, what is going to be your red line to end the ceasefire for you? What will it take to pull the plug?
Well, we're going to see, and we'll be thinking about it on the flight, and we'll be thinking about it for the next little while. But we've beaten their military very soundly. That's over with. The blockade is very effective. It's been 100% effective. And one way or the other, it's going to work out very well. It's going to work out very well. I think you're going to have so much oil. You're going to have a gusher of oil like you've never had before. I have a great relationship with President Xi, and I think it's going to remain that way. We have a lot of things to discuss. I wouldn't say Iran is one of them, to be honest with you, because we have Iran very much under control. We're either going to make a deal or they're going to be decimated. So one way or the other, we win. But we're going to be talking with President Xi about a lot of different things. I would say more than anything else will be trade.
Iran has long maintained strong military and economic ties with China. Tehran continues to sell a significant portion of its sanctioned oil exports to Beijing. During the war, the U.S. Treasury sanctioned a Chinese refinery for allegedly purchasing Iranian oil. Washington also sanctioned several Chinese companies accused of doing business with Iran. China has additionally faced accusations of providing military aid to Iran. Claims Beijing has strongly denied. The United States also blacklisted Chinese satellite companies accused of supplying data to Tehran. On May 12th, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Guan Jiakun condemned the U.S. actions, saying, "We will firmly protect the legitimate rights and interests of Chinese businesses."
China firmly opposes illegal unilateral sanctions that lack a basis in international law and are not authorized by the UN Security Council, and will firmly safeguard the legitimate rights and interests of its enterprises. During President Trump's visit to China, the two heads of state will have an in-depth exchange of views on major issues concerning China-US relations, as well as world peace and development. China's position of opposing US arms sales to the Taiwan region of China is consistent and clear. Regarding the Jimmy Lai case, China has already stated its position on this many times. Jimmy Lai is a primary mastermind and participant in anti-China and Hong Kong destabilizing activities. Hong Kong affairs are China's internal affairs. The Chinese central government firmly supports Hong Kong's judicial organs in performing their duties and fulfilling their responsibilities in accordance with the law. The essence of China-US economic and trade relations is mutual benefit. Both sides should work to implement the leaders' consensus, injecting stability into our cooperation and the world economy. For specific questions, please consult the competent Chinese authorities. As a responsible major country, China consistently and strictly fulfills all of its international obligations and remains deeply committed to ending wars, promoting lasting peace, and de-escalating the current situation. We firmly oppose any groundless accusations that are entirely devoid of a factual basis. We urge the Paraguayan government to change its course as soon as possible, recognize the prevailing trend, follow the will of the people, and make the correct political decision to recognize the One China principle. The wheels of history will not wait for any country. Departing from the One China principle will only lead to self-isolation from the international community.
News never stops. The world keeps turning, and every turn tells a story. Wars, elections, geopolitics, Davids versus Goliaths.
While everyone is celebrating the US-China trade thaw, Trump has been quietly doing something else across Asia.
These were once home to the ancient Silk Road connecting east and west.
But who's connecting the dots? Who's decoding the global storm? Welcome to Times of India videos.
You're watching a special edition of Global Pulse with me, Neha Khanna.
We decode the shifting grains of geopolitics to you. From Washington to Wuhan. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Just 2 years ago, Canada was one of the most popular countries for Indian students.
From Davos to Delhi, we track the decisions that move markets, shift policies, and shape the future. No jargon, no bias, just clear, credible, global journalism. Because understanding the world doesn't have to be complicated, it just has to be smart. And that's what we do best. At Times of India videos, we don't just tell stories, we build perspective. We connect the dots between what's global and what's personal, what's happening out there, and what it means for you. It's fast. It's fearless. It's making sense of the changing world order. Times of India videos. Because your worldview is just a tap away.